Yep.
So,
Nice.
welcome back to Uranium, lads. That's more or less to us as in regards to yourself, because this is probably on the playlist somewhere. But yeah, we're jumping straight in here into the action. As one of our ranger buddies is attacked by a nuclear arbok, so we decided to join in on the fun.
Oh, I do love that arbok design, like
It's
for the
cracking.
nuclear
Yeah.
version of it.
That's just good booking, lads. That is just good booking. I can't say anything more than that. But,
Yeah.
But yeah,
And,
as I
could
was saying off
capture
camera, we are
it
just
right there.
What's
You
that?
could have tried to capture it right there.
Ooh, I could have, but look, these things happen. I wouldn't mind actually. They would have been a mega nuclear arbok as well. So yeah, we'd actually waste that opportunity. Just something about it being like doubly weak to everything, James. Just really just puts me off it. Can't be silly.
Oh well, look here, it's a bit of EXP grind if nothing else. But I do think we should have had nuclear one on the team by this stage.
Perhaps. I don't think you'll ever let go of that Gligar, will you?
Never.
You'll send it to your grave, no less. But,
I will find a way to get that, to get the EXE of this, and I'll play it through just to have a team of 6 Gligars.
yeah, you can have yourself like an all nuclear team and see like how well that goes for you. What's the 6 fastest nuclear Pokemon I can get and just cling on to them, because otherwise they're useless.
Well, wait, aren't they super effective against everything?
We did get like a rundown in the previous part, but basically there's like some things that do actually have a resistance to it, but the only one I can really recall is Steel. So Steel actually has a genuine resistance to it, and I think maybe stuff like, I don't know, Psychic, maybe, or Ghost, I don't know. There's only 1 or 2 things that are actually resistant to nuclear. But yeah, for the most part, like they are like it's deliberately designed to be a glass cannon. So, take that for what you.
It is very like the shadows in Colosseum. If you've ever played that,
I haven't.
Or is that on the? I think it's on the bucket list to play, isn't it?
Yes, you're right. Actually, it's. I think it's 3rd or 4th on the list, if I'm not mistaken.
So it'll be that after we finally finish Zelda.
In the year 2025, at some point.
Christ, yeah, it'll be.
Let's not put the cart before the horse. You haven't got to number 2 yet. For fuck's sake, we're still at Ocarina of Time.
And we started Metroid.
And Metroid as well. To be fair, we've got both of them to do. So, at some point this year, we will both be able to play Zelda and Metroid again, and it'll be great. We'll all have a lovely time.
Yes.
But
and maybe a can or 2.
Perhaps there may be some cans in play. We don't know. It's hard to tell.
Is that a minion?
No, it is not. It is a nuclear of sheep. I know they look very similar. Okay, there's a minion. Does he look so fetching with all his skin exposed? Oh, hello. Oh. I love that. Just run away. Okay, there's your problem. That's why it ran away.
Yeah.
So yeah, we do kind of actually have Pokemon battles in this, but this is or trainer battles rather. This is kind of the closest they can get, I guess.
Yep.
And your favorite Pokemon is out straight away.
Like that Arbok is. Oh wait, no, you're talking about the Garou.
Yeah, of course I'm talking about the Garou.
Okay, in all honesty, it doesn't look that bad from this angle, but it looks horrific battling again.
You just see the wrong side of it or something. I don't know. It looks like its legs haven't started growing yet. Or, I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe Burtball was right. Maybe it is hard to draw horse and moose legs. We're too quick to judge.
Oh no.
That's why they have to get a special artist in just to draw narrow legs. Otherwise, it just looks stupid.
Oh, of course. Of course. Wouldn't want Barrel to look dumb now, would you?
Now, you know what? I was thinking the exact same thing, James. I'm glad we're on the same wavelength.
Yeah.
But yeah, I suppose like this is when we are like kind of stuck in this battle here, it's probably a good chance to recap on the plot. So, as you said, we are currently in a hazmat suit, basically, on our way to power plant Zeta, which seems to be where the confluence of all this nuclear energy is coming to. We did meet our villains previously, which was Uranium, the Pokémon, and then this individual called Curie. And Curie seems to have like the kind of influence over Uranium and all nuclear Pokemon as a whole. So essentially, because they've like taken out the leader of the Rangers and what is essentially a Pokemon FBI agent, we've been drafted in to try and stop the nuclear Pokemon from taking over. Stopping
the steal.
Yep, absolutely, and that's what has us here, pretty much. We had to bring Theo along because he wouldn't shut up otherwise. So,
yep,
you know, I feel like the words damage and collateral is like kicking in here, and I can't understand why. It's just coming to mind all of a sudden. I don't know. It's strange. It's very strange. But
Cannon Fodder also comes to mind.
Yeah, actually, now that you mention it, it does. Quite severely.
Meat Shield.
Yes. As we all know, Theo is Pokemon from Meat Shield. You know, it's part of the old tongue.
Still less knowing than How and Hop.
This is the thing. At least there was some character development with Theo. Those two lads stayed stupid the entire time. Actually, no, Hop is. I actually quite liked Hop. I don't know why. He just seemed really likable. It was weird.
Likable Brit. What?
They were British, but not British. It's likable Brits. Brian Blessed is a likable Brit. Stephen Fry, you know, they exist. They're also acutely aware of the British psyche as well, which I think what makes them likable is their self-awareness, the unique self-awareness.
Yeah. Oh no. By the way, I just want to make sure I'm at the same time as you. 6:08 there at the minute.
I'm actually a few seconds behind you, funny enough. I'm at 6:08 now.
Okay. I'm paused at 6:08:10. Let me know when you're there.
And we are at there.
Okay.
Wait.
Sorry about that.
It's all good. These things do happen. I mean, we're doing this remotely, guys. It's very hard to, you know, keep everybody in tune here, you know.
So Power Boom just got sent out.
It is the biggest broken motherfucker out here.
Again, so many that could have been.
Yeah, it's that thing where when you do introduce like new Pokemon, like some of them will work and some of them won't. But like Power Boom, you'd argue like not meant to work that way, as it were.
Yeah. I always do try to swap the team up as I go in these games, and try not to get too bogged down with who you have for early game. And some of them work well like that, some of them really don't. Like X and Y Talonflame is just too good to give up at any point.
Yes, absolutely. I had the exact same thoughts about Staraptor at the time of Gen 4. It was just like, this thing is pretty good. I think it's because it had like all the new moves as well, like Close Combat and Brave Bird. You think like, oh, hey, I'm not giving them a bird because of fighting move. Fuck that, like.
Whereas the last two games, the Toucanon and the Corviknight, I've had no problem saying, you know, I've had my fun with them, put them aside.
Yeah, they get up. I think they're kind of designed to go to, if you're pardon the pun, fly up to a certain point, and then better Pokemon take its place, and that's okay. Like that's the role of a Route 1 birds, you know. Yeah,
but
so you only keep Pidgeot because of sentimental value. It's not because it's good.
Oh yeah. And the fact it doesn't ever really show itself to be falling behind the rest of the team.
This is it
Like,
as well.
Raticate will not live past, I don't know, Surge. Is whenever you really notice it kind of like falling behind.
Yeah, I think like once you reach kind of like Celadon City, it's falling behind. Really.
Yeah, and it doesn't catch up. Whereas Pidgeot is, oh, careful now.
Oh, we have a British bulldog of Tanskewers blocking our way here. But yeah, I see your point. Like, I think the worst game for that was Gen 2 in a way, because like a lot of Pokemon in that gen were kind of like throwaway options, if you know what I mean. Because I'm thinking like
I nearly think 4 was the worst.
4 was bad for it as well. Yeah, 4 was very bad for it.
You could say the team would have been your starter, your Staraptor, your Luxray. There's half your team already decided in the first 10 minutes of the game.
Yeah, whereas like Gen 2 was kind of the opposite, where like you're thinking, okay, I'm going to catch a Hoodoo, a Hoppip, and a Spinarak, and then you get to like maybe Gen 3 and go, oh god, these are all terrible. Get them out of my team. It's like, yeah, you learn that.
Have to get that Heracross.
Oh, Heracross. Once you get that Pokemon, you just win. You just win the game. You should have.
Yeah.
You should have just been given like fast track to Mount Silver. So it's like, you found the sacred Pokemon. Please come to step this way.
The pair of us both used it in the Gold, the Pokemon Madness too, didn't we?
We did, yes, we did.
Yeah.
My one got me out of quite a pickle several times, which is what got me MVP, yeah.
I know it was very much a choice between Heracross or Fortress for me. I wasn't sure which one I was going to keep.
Fortress is a weird one. Like I can never. It's one of those Pokemon that I just don't really have an opinion on, because like I'm sure it is like decent in one context, but maybe because I'm such a mark for fire, I just think got a bug steal. Nope, gone, dead. Good luck.
Yep.
No.
And also like, it's not one you use for heavy attacking. Oh.
Yeah, that's nasty. Getting lumped around here, lads.
Now, at what point do you go and do your big grinding session?
Well after this. Pretty much once I reach the Pokemon League, I think I pretty much take a day to get everyone up to speed. And it's only strictly because I picked up the two legendaries. So I kind of had to get up to speed, you know.
Fuck, one shot.
Yeah. Right? Jesus wept.
Like
I get that like, there's a 9-level difference, and it's the super your attacks, but Christ, like
you're in trouble here.
Yeah,
okay.
I think I actually am, because like
you're gonna get wiped here.
It's the Tanskier Moxie. That's what it is.
Yes.
That's what it is.
Moxie is an ability that really scares you whenever it gets rolling.
Yeah.
Like, it can turn a bit of a problem into... Oh, there you go. That's you done. Yeah, it can turn a bit of a problem... Like, it can just become so much more of a problem so quickly.
Absolutely. And, like, it's... In a very weird way, it kind of like... If you remember back to the time of, like... Gen 2 and Azalea Town. You remember Bugsy and his Scyther, the Fury Colour. It kind of brings you back to that moment where, like, you have to clear the Scyther before it starts getting going, or else you are fucked. Like, you need to clear him quickly. And
I'm surprised you didn't use Whitney's Miltank as that example.
Great example as well, yeah. 2 very similar battles. And like, and the worst thing is Miltank is so much worse for that. You know,
yeah, Miltank has so much HP to work your way through.
Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, and the worst thing is that he heals as well. That's actually so much worse in a way. But yeah, I totally see your point. Like, ooh, well, look at there.
Yep. So have you learned which one you have to focus on first?
Call me silly, James. I think getting the one with Moxie out is my priority at the moment.
Yeah, absolutely.
I was also at this point in the playthrough I decided that Quatlit was useless, so I ditched him.
Fair enough.
Yeah. He just wasn't cutting the mustard. I think it was because like the moveset wasn't working. And
did you bench him? Did you bench him entirely, or was it you're benching him temporarily until after this section?
No, I after the section I bench him. He is one of the guys that's taken out the pseudos, and so yeah, this is his the last kind of like time he is used, pretty much. And it's a shame, but like again, the two pseudos, they have a better role in the team at the minute.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I suppose in hindsight, I would have probably would have rejigged him a little bit more. But again, to anyone who's watching this and wants to check it out themselves, like there's plenty more Pokemon to go around. And so if somehow one of these two nuclear types intrigue you, then by all means go for it. Give them a crack.
Fuck.
Still getting my fucking ass handed to me here.
Yeah.
Again, I will somewhat defend the fact that I'm so on the level because like it's maybe it's because for the sake of the playthrough I feel like I have to press on, but I do think like it kind of shows that there should be some kind of like natural progression level wise, and
yeah.
It's not a complete criticism, by the way. Like this is very hard to judge when you're designing it because when you're looking from the other side of the screen, in a sense, you're kind of trying to guess where the player is at this point. And I suppose like maybe it's different because it's an RPG maker and overall the gameplay is a lot slower. So you're trying to judge it a bit more for like for how the game normally plays, you know. But yeah, it can be hard to judge sometimes.
I don't know. I'm trying to think how would someone hack a Nuzlocke in this game.
Well, the handy thing is, like, you can actually do a Nuzlocke in this playthrough. Like,
no, I know you can set that. You can set that as a rule, but that's what I mean. Like, given how easily, like, given how difficult some of these battles are, like, like Nuzlocke, this would be a rough game to Nuzlocke. Oh, so close.
I know, right?
Okay, you should survive that.
Yeah, never know.
Yeah.
Like I said, this is the difference for me and Metal Links. Obviously, the steel type does kind of come in handy here, but the defense just really helped me out there, you know.
Oh, Meteor Mash, good move.
Yes, delighted.
Who? That's not Metagross only move, is it?
Not anymore. Initially, it was just between Metagross and the Clefable, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, because like Clefable was obviously a space boy, as you know, the Jellyfield owner, and it was just then it became like more of a general steel type move. Because then, like I recall, I think the Lion legendary from Sun and Moon has it as one of his moves.
I would thought it was like a Steel Striker or whatever the move was called. Did he got Meteor Mash as well then?
Yeah, Meteor Mash was one of his just general moves, as it were. Before he did, I think he always had that kind of sunbeam attack, whose name temporarily escapes me here. But I know for sure Meteor Mash has a very limited group, but as far as I know, they are predominantly steel types, as you can imagine.
Yep.